Hi, this is Praios and I'm a professional gambler. Today I will show you 3 simple tips which everybody can use who has a bit of leftover cash in order to make money. No additional skills or knowledge required. The first trick will be for sports betting, the second will be for the crypto market, and the third will be for casinos. Afterwards, I will also give a bonus tip for the stock market. But this will be a long-term play and not a short-term tip like the 3 others. But before we can get into the tips, please make sure to hit this like button. This will keep me motivated to produce more videos for you and will also help my channel grow. There's also one more thing I need to mention. Only 15% of the people watching my videos are subscribed, so 85% of the viewers are not subscribed yet. Please consider subscribing as well. This will ensure that you will not miss any of my future videos and will also help out my channel tremendously. As this is said, let's now come into the tricks on how to make money. As said already, no skills required. Keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor and that you will use all these strategies at your own risk. We will start with the trick for the sports betting market. Almost all bookmakers, and we are talking like thousands of bookies on the internet, have a first deposit bonus, and most of them also have frequent reload bonuses. And almost all of them are plus EV, so have a positive expectation if played correctly. You will have a return on investment of 10 up to 80%, depending on the terms of the specific bonus. You don't even need to know anything about sports. In order to find the best bets, you will just check odds comparison websites and find where your bookmaker has the best odds. With these bonuses, it's most of the time best to bet all your money on just one event, at best on a big underdog. If you win, you will make sure that you have huge gains and then you can start to turn over the bonus in order to convert it to real money. And if you are not fortunate, this will make sure that you will not have to wager any more money because the bonus already ended and it is forfeited as you lost it all and you don't have to do a lot of additional turnover. This unfortunately will go hand in hand with huge variance, but this also is EV maximizing. Even if you don't want to take this big variance and if you cannot take these swings, for example, if you are just from your head not ready to do it, or if you don't have enough money, don't worry. It is even plus EV if you take an approach that is less swingy, but your EV will be worse in this case. But we are still not talking about single digits. Usually it will still be 2-digit returns on your investment. In order to do this profitable, it is essential that you read the bonus terms and conditions. Very careful and follow them at all time. The biggest stumbling stone is you violating these terms, because in this case, the bookie will take away your bonus, your winnings, and maybe even your deposit. Also, be aware of other scammy tactics these bookmakers might come up with. I will make a few examples. First, they might change the odds just for you. So this is uncommon, but it happened to me at least once. It was on 1xbet. They decided to decrease my odds 10% compared to the normal odds in every single game. And you can imagine afterwards it was very hard to still win on the side. And they usually have very competitive and good odds, but not when every event is 10% worse. And second, and this is more common, they might look into every of your bet and usually decline most or all of your bets, and this is very bad if you have a remaining wagering requirement, which you can obviously not fulfill anymore if they don't take your bets. Third, and this is often also combined with the second or first step, bookies might limit the amount you can bet. Often this will be a very small amount, so you will only be allowed to bet like €1 on each event. And they might even exclude you from certain markets completely, for example tennis. And this obviously will make it very hard to fulfill the wagering requirement, as you now will have to make hundreds or even thousands of bets in order to clear the bonus. Fourth, you always have the risk that these scammy sites located in tax havens and or banana republics will simply not pay and make up a reason. Sometimes they will just stop completely to talk to you and keep your money. And usually you will have a very hard time to get your money. So that's why you always have to make sure before depositing on a bookmaker that you're at least dealing with a semi-solid bookmaker. Moving on to the second tip. This will be for the crypto market. Essentially, this is a huge casino as well for many, maybe even most participants. In order to make a quick buck or two with Ethereum, Dogecoin and Co., you need to follow Elon Musk on Twitter. And once he tweets something about crypto, you have to act immediately, so within minutes. If he is saying something bad about Bitcoin, bet on falling prices. If he is mentioning something positively or chilling something, buy the coin or speculate on increasing prices. Based on the market capitalization of the asset, this will get moved by at least a few percentage points. This is the case for Bitcoin, for example. Should Musk talk about a smaller coin, such as his favorite Dogecoin, the price will have even stronger fluctuations. This is only a short-term speculation because his disciples usually respond to all his tweets. Since his tweets are mostly not based on fundamental data, one should perhaps not expect a long-term effect on the price, but at least in the short term you can earn a lot of money by following this advice. At least in the past, crypto prices showed a tendency to react to Elon Musk's tweets, and I don't expect this to change anytime soon. The third tip is for the casino. If you want even more tips on how to make money playing against the casino, please check out my playlist with strategies which are winning in the casino. I will link this one. If you are from Germany and don't want to get ripped off from the regulated sites, feel free to check out my video about casinos which don't follow the German legislation yet. Let's now get into the trick for the casino. Watch out for cashback offers. They are usually plus EV. And you often can make 7% up to 20% depending on the offer details. Cashbacks means that you will get a loss rebate based on certain criteria which have to be met. Often you will get back 10 up to 25% of your losses once you hit a certain threshold. This can be used to your advantage. This can be done by playing the least amount possible, as turnover is expensive. In addition to that, you will have to play max variance, as this usually will get you the best EV possible. This often will also have additional benefits, which I will explain to you now. If you play the promos max EV, then you will also have huge variance. You will lose most of the time, and because of this, the casino will assume that you are a huge whale and will make you even more generous offers They might even get you up to the VIP tier. And being a VIP will give you a lot of extra benefits and get you even bigger, better and more plus EV offers. Let's make an example, as this is not that easy to get. Let's say you get 20% cashback up to 50 euros. If you want to maximize your expectation, you should bet 250 bucks on roulette on just one number. You will lose 36 times and only win once. This ensures that you will get back 50 bucks almost all the time. And once you will enjoy life with pocketing 9,000 euros. Statistically speaking, you will lose 36 times 200 bucks and one time you will win 8,750. Doing the math, your expected return would be 8,750 minus 36 times 200. If you can repeat this game 37 times. So your profit would be 1,550. And yeah, this is equal to a 17% return on investment, or almost 17%. Yeah, so this obviously is very profitable. And even if you do this gamble with a 50-50 chance, I mean, it's not 50-50 because there's the house edge, but yeah, let's say 50-50, for example, on French roulette, if you bet on red or black, then you will still have a good EV, but it will only be half the one mentioned before. But what is very important is that you always read the terms and conditions of the cashback offer very carefully. Often there will be additional restrictions coming with the cashback offer. They will most of the time still be plus EV, but you have to take all these stuff into account. For example, there could be a minimum round requirement. For example, it could be that you have to play at least 50 rounds. But this obviously can be bypassed very easily at low cost. You could just play 49 rounds for 10 cents and then bet it all in one big bet. There are also additional risks associated with playing cashback offers in the way described. They always have a rubber paragraph that reads something like this. If you are found to be abusing a bonus, we reserve the right to steal your money. The determination of what constitutes bonus abuse will be at our sole discretion and also includes, but is not limited to, the following: blah 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 blah, plus anything else which we determine to be abusive. This means that you are always at the mercy of the respective casinos, so you should avoid non-reputable sites. Although this is unfortunately no guarantee that you will not be robbed, this will at least give you a way better chance of getting your money. I mean, and now cases where even very reputable and big sites were stealing from people. I'm talking about party poker. I know that they took 6 digits from guys using their VIP bonus promotions where they had cashback offers. And yeah, unfortunately these offers are not that common anymore. A few years back you got them all the time, but yeah, now they are not coming up that often, but you can still find them occasionally, so watch out for them. We are almost at the end, but not quite yet. Here comes the bonus tip for the stock market. This advice is not for short-term gains as the ones before, but for long-term wealth creation. If you have leftover cash which you are looking to invest very lucratively, I would suggest to buy highly leveraged Tesla call options, because this stock will go to the moon. Just joking, obviously. This is not what I want you to do. If I would speculate on the Tesla price, I would suggest to go with the put option and yeah, speculate on falling prices. But I'm not suggesting to do this either. If you are interested in long-term steady wealth creation, and if you also want to outperform 80% of the other players on the market, then you should follow a simple strategy which is even less work than most of the other investment strategies. You will have to apply a buy and hold strategy in order to make this work. You might say this sounds too good to be true, but actually this is possible and called passive investing. Simply buy a globally diversified ETF, whereby you should make sure that the fees are as low as possible. I will give 2 examples of indexes which are great for this purpose. The first one is the MSCI World ACWI, and the other one is the FTSE All World Index. You should invest with a long time horizon, preferably 10 years or even longer. This simple strategy will outperform most other investment strategies in the long run, even though it is hardly consuming any of your time. Why is it so hard to outperform the market, you might ask? This is because it is by definition. It is very difficult to beat the market because 50% of the people will always be worse and the other 50% will be better than the market. It is hardly possible without insider information to estimate a price better than the current market price does. Therefore, the current market price is always the best estimate for the true value of the underlying asset. It would be very presumptuous to assume that you are in a better position to judge a share price than all the banking experts and other participants who might even work with a supercomputer and huge departments underneath them. Therefore, you should mainly focus on the factors which you can actually influence. And this is minimizing the fee and trying to not is the important word here, to not time the market. Applying a strict buy and hold strategy in combination with minimizing your fees and tax payments will make sure that you will outperform most of the market participants. This is even scientifically proven. Your edge comes from not trying to time the market, as this is impossible. Over time, the fees could also take a lot of your profits away if you don't keep them as low as possible, which many players don't do. So put a lot of emphasis on the fees. And holding long term will also have tax benefits compared with trading a lot. And this will also have lower fees than all the buying, selling, trading. Yeah. This was it for today. I hope you liked my tips and tricks. Let me know which one you will try out yourself. Also feel free to let me know how it was going when you tried it. And yeah, also feel free to give me your personal tips and tricks which I can try out. I'm excited to read the comments. And yeah, this was it for today. If you did not like the video yet, please do so now. Also consider to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye until next time.